It's always interesting to see if this works and where we're at any given time to see if it works. So I'm going to go check over on My Mystical Life and see what's going on there. Mystical Life, I am live, it says. Awesome. And the crowd goes, wow. Everybody. And see how that works. There we go. And we are on Periscope, YouTube, Facebook. Okay, I'm batting 1,000. I've been tinkering with graphics and just little things. I worked today, and today is my Akashic Soul Awakening Day, and Thursdays are a little bit favorite sister, I'm your only sister that I know of. So it's just been a high energy day here. I try to make sure I get quite a bit of meditation in before I do that healing session. So yeah. But so I took the time today to tinker with some other stuff, and I was looking for lower third, like down here, those thingies. And you know, it's hard to find ones I like, and I really like the retro 50s vibe. Now that I'm looking at it online, I don't care for the color combination, but I do love that retro feeling. And boy, let me tell you what, I know I must have had a 50s lifetime, because that just really resonates with me. You should see my wardrobe. I have a lot of like 50s stuff. So I'm going to be sharing out here really quickly, just to, I did not share on Instagram today. Where am I at? I'm here somewhere. I didn't share on Instagram today, not because I don't like Instagram, but because it is difficult sometimes to get through, and I was feeling, well, quite honestly, I was feeling lazy. If you must know the truth. We do have days like that, don't we? Where we just go, I just don't feel like I can do much more. But I'm sharing away for a hot second here, just because I haven't been sharing, and I feel the need to do that today. So I am. What do we have going on? What's exciting in your guys' lives? I would love to know what is exciting in your life. Kind of has the Bewitched I Dream of Jeannie feel. Yes, absolutely. The cartoon that is up there of me is, of course, the Metatron cartoon that he was like, we're going to make a cartoon. And I was like, no, we're not. And he argued with me, and I lost. And it had very much to do, the whole thing had very much to do with the program Bewitched, believe it or not. So it was all wrapped up in that. And so that is, I was like, I'm looking for a logo. And someone said that. And I'm like, oh, yeah. You're going swimming? You're going swimming? That's awesome. That is awesome. I have a friend here that is swimming out on the reefs and getting some of the best sea glass. I am just so jelly about her sea glass. It's not even funny. The shells, I can do without the shells. They're a lot to ship back. Sea glass, on the other hand, oh, big, huge chunks of it. And I'm going to have to go out with her and go a little bit of snorkeling so that we can have some beautiful pieces available after Christmas time. It'll be after Christmas time, unless I make it home. I know I'm going to make it home. Maybe I'll have Christmas jewelry available. I don't know. Not like Christmas. I'm not making Christmas trees, you guys. That's just not going to happen. But you're going to a pool. I mean, hey, water's water, man. Water's water. I built a porch last week in 2 days with my brother. It was amazing. We are both over 50. Age is a number. Both with COVID, we haven't done anything. Yeah, then you need to get out in some sunshine. You need to get out in some sunshine. So I'm glad I hope you're feeling better. Lots of frequencies coming through this week, hearing so many different pitches. I'm definitely going to the beach this evening, late or tomorrow, moon gazing and grounding. We do have a full moon coming up, and I was told by my incredible husband that not only is it a full moon, but it is also an eclipse. Ground, 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 ground. Only on the body. My body says I'm 49. And today it feels like it. I'm doing a first tomorrow, you guys. I'm doing an absolute first for me. Okay, now wait a minute. That's not exactly true. I went on a girls' trip with my friends Shannon and Meredith, and we went to Mexico, along with my mother-in-law, her friend, and my mom. And we had a massage on the beach. And that was several years ago, actually. The degree of issues I have with my back are pretty epic. So I was going to go to the chiropractor, but I know that I have kind of changed my center of gravity by losing weight, and my muscles are screaming. So tomorrow, I have my first massage scheduled. I'm a little nervous. I've never really had that, and this is a firm massage to work out these knots. And I'm going, I'm not a toucher. And for me to actually be in enough issue to go do something like this, it's pretty significant for me. It's a big deal. It is a big deal, because even like my mother-in-law, I didn't talk to her about that I was getting this done, but I'm like not a hugger, and you would think I was, huh? But I've always been very hands-off, and so this is a step for me. It is definitely, I'm letting somebody else in my energy, in my area, and I'm just kind of nervous, and I'm kind of excited because I really need to be out of this pain. But yeah, no pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. Exactly. So massage and acupuncture. Acupuncture, Beth, I am deathly afraid of needles. Like, I will start to hyperventilate if someone says I need a shot. Instantly. It's just an instant reaction. See, I even get out of breath thinking about it. Now, what's really funny is, so this is definitely a past life issue. What's really funny is if somebody wants to take blood from me, I would just hand over a vein and be like, okay, go ahead and take blood. That's not a problem. But don't pick my finger and don't try to inject something into my body. Yeah. So I have a problem with that. I'm not quite sure why, but I do. So anyhow. Deep tissue are so rough. Great. That makes me feel so much better. I didn't go for the deep. I went for the firm. But for the level of knots that I have in my back, I have pulled my sternum off of my rib cage due to stress with my husband driving one time. And when I stand up straight, I can feel all of the muscles in my back trying to release toxins. Because I've been hunched over a little bit trying to, I guess I've had some pain maybe in my chest recently, and I can just feel it all the way down my neck, all the way down my back. So I have to release that. Yeah, if it hurts, I'll pop them in the kneecap. Doesn't bother me. Like, stop hurting me. If I'm crying and you're going to still hurt me, we're going to have a problem. Okay. All right. So let's move on because so what about piercings? I have a piercing. I've had a nose piercing for probably 15 years now. The thing is Sam did the nose piercing for me, and I've had another piercing too, but we're not going to talk about that. And he did it with a one-time ear piercer, and it was fine. I know, isn't that funny? Like, the tattoo doesn't bother me. Now, don't think I wasn't nervous when I went to go get it. I was, because this thing, actually, you guys can't see it, but it takes up almost my whole back. It goes all the way up my neck and down to the middle of my back. It's whale tails and turtles and Hawaiian. It was done by a Hawaiian gentleman last time we were here. And you would think that would bother me. It's something about deep injection of fluid in my body. Don't know. Wish I did. You're going to get a nose piercing and a tattoo. Whoop, whoop. You're going to be a joiner. No, the nose piercing, we had a piercer in the salon and a tattoo artist in the salon that worked in the evenings at our day spa. And I never had him do anything for me. But I know they say don't use the one-time piercers for like ears. And this was before he was, no, this was after he was working with us. But Sam did it and worked for him fine. You're getting a turtle tattoo? I'm thinking about a new one. I need to get this touched up while we're here. Okay, you had a bad experience with acupuncture one time, and I'm afraid to try it again. Couldn't lift my arm for 3 days. See? No. I see no need to allow people to poke me with a needle for no reason whatsoever. Now, it took me several years to be able to give my horses shots. And that's a pretty good puncture. If anybody has ever administered a horse a shot, it's like you really have to get that needle in there, and you have to get it in a specific spot in the neck. And really, they're not pleased about this. Most of the time, they're pissed. So you have to do it really quickly. And so it took me a long time to do that, to the point where Sam would be like, okay, I guess we're going to the barn. It's my turn to give shots today. But I'm much better at it now. Once you deal with enough barn blood and gore, you just get numb to it and you go, whatever, just don't die. We've had some extreme cases in the barn where I've had to play nurse. Oh, I love that. Brenda Climo, how are you feeling? I saw that you had an exciting ride, and you've been in my thoughts. She says, I have a dolphin tattoo to protect me from the sharks in the ocean. I need more protection than that. But yes, I get the gist. You don't think you could do that to a horse either? There are a lot of things that you don't think you can do until all of a sudden they are there and you have to do it. The barn was a huge lesson, and I'm thinking that Sam is eventually going to want to be living back on the property with the horses eventually. It's kind of what's been coming up. And breeding horses is not for the faint of heart either. We've had some cases where I've actually, this is more information you guys probably want to hear, stood in the barn with a fillet knife. I didn't have to do anything drastic, trust me. I was so glad, but not really, because the mare passed away. I have a nursing background, have no problem giving injections to other people. I get grossed out when my dad gives himself, what are those? Insulin. Did you see the dodo tattoo video I tagged you in with the baby shark? I'd have to go back and look. I have been like crazy busy the last couple days. Brenda Climo says, was not fun, but on the mend. I'm so glad you're feeling a little bit better. I hope that your helicopter pilot was sexy as shit. That's what I hope for you. All wonderful things. Okay. All right. So it's your birthday today. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Brenda Climo. Everybody give Brenda a happy birthday. So I'm going to show you guys some of the things that I have been tinkering with. So let's see, what do we have? This is My Mystical Life, and this is our Facebook address. I've been playing. Okay, our Instagram address. I know there's a way I can actually do this on a loop. Yeah, I spelled it right. Okay. But I haven't figured it out yet. And then there is, oh, is that right? Periscope. I started working on something else today, and then YouTube. And then back to My Mystical Life. I was working on something, and I frustrate myself so much when I'm working on this particular big project that I have to step back, and I had that healing service today, so I was like, okay, Lisa, you gotta chill. And I decided to do something a little bit more artsy-fartsy than actually working on stuff like that. So, okay, let's move forward, because we are gonna talk to Brenda, and I wanna pull a card for Brenda, and I said I wasn't gonna be pulling any cards. So I'm not going to do that. I want to give you an animal totem, Brenda. and I've been struggling to get a good firm visual on this because it keeps going from baby to big, baby to big, baby to big. And the first color I come up with, this is teal color that goes before the animal totem. And this teal color is just almost like a lime teal. It's just this really beautiful, light, healing, revitalizing color that I really would love for you to start pulling into your energetic field. And it's just soothing, and it makes me want to rock back and forth. It reminds me of a beautiful, and this is what they're talking about. It reminds me of a beautiful baby blanket that would be so soft, trimmed in that satin edging. I don't even know where this is coming from, but that's what they want me to talk to you about. And it's almost like someone's sitting there going, they're wrapping you up in love and letting you know you're okay and everything's going to be fine. And there's things you have to heal. You have to, and I know you've been sick, and this is a part of that as well. But they really have this loving, someone folding you into their energy, trying to help you facilitate healing. And then they keep showing me this koala bear, and I'm like, it's annoying because it's eating. It's just eating and eating and eating and eating, and it's just like overtaking all of this stuff. It keeps putting stuff in its mouth and just making so much noise when it's chewing. And I don't usually get annoyed when people chew or things chew, but it's like a chewing thing, and it's like something needling into your energy system that you need to pay attention to and get rid of. And this little koala bear goes from this really annoying adult that wants to chew on every freaking thing around it to this little baby koala bear. So they're saying you're starting over on some lessons, and you need to relearn because there's something in your energetic field that is causing issues, and you need to reassess it from the beginning and look at it that way instead of, because it's so normal for you, you have to reassess it from the beginning. They eat pounds and pounds of leaves a day. They're adorable. And then normally I'd be like, I love koala bears, but they're showing it as annoying, and it's an adult, and it's fully grown, and it's so there all the time. And then they show this baby one, and they're like, look, start growing up again and look at it from a different perspective, because once you start over, it's going to be annoying, and you're going to go, oh, I understand what that is. So I understand what that is. Okay. So let's move it on. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, I want to tell you guys, I did the coolest thing last night. I very rarely, hi Brittany, I very rarely ask for healing for myself. I mean, like from my guides and all that. I don't know. I've just grinned and gone through it and whatever. I was laying in bed last night, and the muscles in my back have been so tense that they pull my vertebrae. And if anybody, I know nobody, you guys have never seen me do this, but they will pull the vertebrae in my back to one side where I can't barely stand up, and all the bones in my back crack when I go to stand up. But I look like Quasimodo because my back is over here and my hips are over here, and I walk sideways. It is the craziest thing. But so when I was laying down last night, I've been sleeping really roughly because of this pain that I'm having in my back, and I have just beds, blah, blah, blah. And I was laying there last night, and I was like, I could really use, I would really love and so much appreciate if somebody would come in and just start pulling. And I was like, this needs to ask for help a little bit more often. I think that we do that. We go through life and we forget we need to ask for help. And I woke up this morning, and normally when I get up, I crack, I pop, I sound like a bag of potato chips that somebody's stepping on. And I got up this morning and did not pop one time. So it was my guide's way of saying I'm not asking for enough help. Oh my gosh, look, the light bulb just come on in my brain here, because that's what happened when I was channeling yesterday. I asked for help. I asked Metatron for help, and then things started to click. My guides are so good. So on target, you guys. I'm seeing, hold on, where's my little thingy stopped? And I'm afraid to touch my mouse because, good Lord, if I touch something wrong. What went away? I'm looking. Back pain is, oh, back pain's, you know what? I think foot pain is worse than back pain. I don't know, Laura. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to go and look at it. I have no idea. You know, Facebook is psychotic. You got a good foot massage from Spirit? Yes. When your feet hurt, oh God. Oh God. Katrina has spinal rods in my back. Ouch. I tripped last night and fell over a tote, and I bet you're sore. I bet you are sore. Yeah, so I'm going to tell you what, you guys, if you're sore when you lay down to go to bed tonight, ask for help. We do not do this enough. Our guides are just standing there waiting to bring us information, to bring us healing, to help us integrate things into our life. So you definitely take the time to ask for help, because I lay there and it was your tippy. Yeah, I'm looking at everybody. Oh, 4 heart surgeries. Oh, yeah, tooth pain sucks as well. Yeah. Generally, health-wise, I'm perfect. Let's all put that out there, everybody. We are practically perfect in every way. We are almost Mary Poppins, damn it. Almost, except I don't have that really cool umbrella. I can sculpt that. I can make that. Okay, let's go on. What you have, Erin, is a pinched nerve. Ask your guides to bring some healing in. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's do this pretty quickly. Donna Culver House. What is that? So I'll tell you what I get. I'm sitting here. I'm getting this image of you standing there, and they've got a string on the back of you, and they're pulling you up a little bit. So trying to lighten your energy, create some expanded energy around you. They're trying to create some change and shake things up a little bit, where you guys are. So just breathe into stressful situations. If you're feeling like you are crunched in traffic or people are being a pain in the ass, sit there, take a couple of good deep breaths, and I would love you to bring your energy up. Bring your energy up, and that's kind of what they're showing, is bringing it up and out and creating extension. Don't know. Okay. Katrina McCabe. Wow. It stinks, because now I know you have spinal rods. I'm off kilter. I said, wow, because as I was sitting here and I closed my eyes and I'm trying to center in on your energy, I get this extreme tilt to the right, where it's like the energy on the right side of your body is very thick. Okay, so you have this energetic imbalance that you need to be working on. They're showing your auric system as being a little muddier on one side than on the other. And I don't know if you get headaches as well, but they're giving me this, and it's not even a guide trying to talk. It's a tension headache right up here at the top of the head or something along those lines. Look at me. So I would really, really think that you need to learn how to shake energy off, release issues that you have with people. And some of the ways you talk to yourself are a little darker than I'd like to see. I think you should be loving yourself a whole lot more than you do. So I think you have some inner talk that is self-defeating. So make sure that you are always talking love and light to yourself and pushing off negativity. I would recommend a salt bath if you can do Epsom salts or sea salts or something along those lines. But I would cleanse your energy, sage yourself, things like that. Not that you have anything negative attached to you, but I really think that it would help with your auric field, because you're vibrating differently on one side of the body than the other. Okay. I am strong, healthy, and beautiful. Yes, you are, Sandy. A spoonful of sugar. Sam and I watched that a couple weeks ago. 2 adults sitting in the dark watching Mary Poppins. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I'm reading. You want the guides to quit doing MMA, and I know, perfect in every way, but I'm perfect. My body isn't, but you are absolutely. So going through new things, are you, Leslie? Oh, Brittany, I'm so sorry of that. You know, you have a wonderful group of people here to bounce things off of. You can find a lot of people in the My Mystical Life page and on Healers Intuitives, Late Bloomers Healers and Intuitive. Never feel alone because we have a wonderful, wonderful group of people. Jennifer Witherspoon. Jennifer, I want to talk about reaching out for new possibilities for you. Reaching out, I don't know if you have something in mind that seems like it might be a little bit more out of reach than what you think you're capable of, or something along those lines. But they bring you an animal totem. And this is where I get this from. Sorry, I get an animal totem of a giraffe for you. And this is about reaching out and trying to grab new opportunities and having had lows in life and realizing that you are capable of so many different and diverse things. They're like, it's not like you have one little thing that you would excel at. You have many avenues you would excel at. And sometimes it's hard to make a decision as to which direction should I go. And sometimes it's hard to see what we're excellent at because of maybe what other people think of how we perform or what we do. So just make sure that you're paying attention to your surroundings because I think you have some really incredible opportunities. And they're saying like rising from the ashes kind of thing. So it might even not seem like anything. And then all of a sudden a wonderful thing pops up for you. And I think that you need to be paying attention and latch on to what feels right for you because you could have multiple opportunities, but if it does not feel right, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm good, I'm smart, I'm enough, and doggone it, people like me. Damn it. I like you, Laura. I like you. Okay. All right. Scrolling on. Black Fascia Blaster. Okay. Oh, is Ellie on here? Ellie should be in bed. Mom says so. Okay. Jennifer says, "Oh my God, had chills. A major dream about a giraffe when I was 4. It woke me up by putting its horns in my back. I felt like it was a psychic wake up call." Animal totem, lifelong animal totem for you. Reaching out and finding new possibilities constantly. Awesome. Awesome. Moving on. I love giraffe energy. You know what? Giraffe and elephant energy are some of my favorite. And otter. I love otter energy. You would think that it would be, like the big ones, the wolf and the bear and the eagle and the hawk. Yeah, they're great. They're great. But I do find so much more meaning in the ones, and I guess it's because everybody wants those big ones, those indigenous, ones here to the United States that we think of as Native American totems, as the really powerful ones. But you know what? You find so much more power within the horse and the healing and the joy and family of an otter. And every one of these totems means a different thing to each person. So I may give you a totem and you may go online and you're like, well, that's not what Lisa said. But in that moment, did it match you? Because your totems are going to give the attributes, and then I go follow down that rabbit hole for that moment, and that's where we go. So, let's see. Lisa's brain is fried today. I have discovered today, No, we're not sisters. Ellie Coyle and I are not sisters, but boy, I think we have been in a past life. She lives in Ireland, and I may move there. This is what I discovered today. Thursdays is my Akashic Soul Awakening. If you're not familiar with my Akashic Soul Awakening, it is releasing past, or actually reintegrating soul retrieval for the Akashic records. And it's all done within trance work, and it's very deep stuff. And I have a thing that I typed out to go through. It takes me 15 minutes just to get the prep work out of the way of talking to people about what's going to happen, how we're going to go forward, what they may experience, what not to expect, all of this stuff. And at the end, I have put in there, make sure you are comfortable and you have Kleenex available. Because it's so deep. This work is very, very, very deep. And once you get in there, the emotions may come across because you're standing in front of soul fragments that you've left behind in past lives because it was in a painful moment, and it was easier for that moment in time to release something. Okay. So, what I discovered today was Lisa needs to have a box of tissues next to her as well. Because I'm trying to work and I'm in trance and I'm very aware of the fact that my nose is running. And I'm going, oh, that's not a problem. That's wonderful. You're doing great. I'm like snot running down my nose because I'm crying. But yeah, so I have to add some stuff into my pre-talk of, hey, make sure you have all your stuff you want to have ready. Because yeah. It was very draining today. Sloth energy, I love. So, guys, I'm her spiritual mom. Who do you think your animal totem is? That's equally relevant, and I'll tell you why. It's not a coincidence that we have favorites. It just isn't. It's kind of like when I was very young, I had a foe that I've had several past lives in ancient Egypt and mystery schools. Now I look back and I go, gosh, I feel that. I feel that pulled again to go. So it's kind of like that. We have favorite animals because we resonate with the energies that come with them. We have favorite places we'd like to visit because we've been there before. So these things ring with our soul constantly. I'm a spiritual mommy. Leslie loves the birds like the sparrows, right? We have the most beautiful black cardinals here, you guys. Jet black cardinals, like a red one, but black. And then we have black swans all over the place because we're at Disney. And then we have these cardinals that are gray. They're slate gray, and then they have a white collar, and then the whole head is red. They're so cool. If I can get pictures, I'll get pictures of them because they're really cool. Sloths. A lot of people like sloth energy. Sometimes I feel like I have sloth energy. Our Grecian princess. Everybody's gonna want me. No. That's what I tell Sam. I'm like, I did your laundry, but don't tell anybody because then everybody's gonna want me. Ellie, you know what? When Ellie and I do get together, it's going to be like a bomb exploded, you guys, like a spiritual bomb. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. We will get together. We already know that. We know we're going to meet in person. There's a couple people that I know that I'm going to meet in person. It's just one of those things when you start meeting people and you resonate so well as her and I do that, it's just a thing. Her and I need. You're a horse person. Hi, Debbie. We like horse people. Horse people are healers, and they resonate through that energy, and that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. We need healers. Ellie could be a beach girl with me. Yeah. Mary Jones, I can tell you how to get to your Akashic records, but Metatron can tell you much better. Go to mymysticallife.com. Look at it's right there, right there. mymysticallife.com, and under the meditations tab is a guided meditation to the Akashic records through, it's me channeling Archangel Metatron, and he leads you right up to the records. And it is an amazing journey that I highly recommend. Okay. Is Isis not home yet? I know she's been away. Do I read animals? Yes, I do. I don't have that up as a service. I do read animals. I read horses a lot. And when I first started working as an intuitive, that's what I did, was animal healing and readings. And I don't know. I have somebody that I usually refer people to because she's like way off the charts, really great. But I know she's super busy right now. But I do animal readings. If it's something you're interested in, message me and then we'll go from there, because I don't actually have it listed. That's what sleeves are for, right? Something about being on camera, it's not sexy. Shirley Shannon likes rabbits. I like rabbit energy. It is that ability to be able to stay one step ahead of issues in life that are going to be devastating. So it is that intuition that keeps us right out in the front, and I like that. It keeps you sharp. Is a dolphin an animal totem? Absolutely. You know, when people get really disturbed is when I give them like earthworms and bugs. They give but dolphins are definitely an animal that is almost has its feet. I know this is a weird way to put it, but this is what your guides talk about. There are definitely an aquatic animal, so they have the water element of the intuition, but they also have that earth element of being an air breather with them as a mammal. So they have their feet in almost like two worlds, and my guides say that they're almost interdimensional. I don't have a lot of information on that, but they talk about their speech. They talk about their speech. I would need to meditate on that because that's new information. I'm like, what? Interdimensional? Wait, what? Wait a minute. When I do interdimensional work, I'm working with like dragons and unicorns and things like that. Not dolphins, but now I'm going to have to think about that. Interesting. If you got cut, you would say it's a nice experience. That's funny. Puma, I saw one on my ceiling last week. Pumas are great about concealing issues and being people that are, I'm fine. I don't know what your problem is, but everything's sunshine and roses for me because I'm almost invisible. They're good at hiding things. Aaron Kilmer. I don't see a large cat. I see more along the lines of a lynx. And the reason for that is craftiness of being able to get out of situations and the accessible size of this animal. Also, almost like living on the fringe. They live very close to the fringe of humanity. So you find them very close, living within human areas and then being able to poof right back out. So something that's unseen but available right there as well. Monkey, love monkey energy. They are into everything all the time, trying to juggle a million different things in a million different directions and not drop the ball. That's the trick, you guys. And monkey energy is great. Owl, love owl energy. Really not funny. When I was doing the healing session today, I actually had fairies come into the healing session when I was doing it. And I was very subtle about entering it in there because I don't want to jar the person out of trance with them going, what? But this person had fairy energy in the trees, which was so cool. I didn't mention it to her after because we sit and we talk a little bit afterwards because it takes a little bit to actually feel totally out of trance when we get done. So we sit and we discuss things that happened and that I missed. So I got to go back and do that. You're a slow mover. Me too. Okay. Okay. So you guys, my husband, did you do the Akashic Record? How did you like it, Vicky? How did you like it? She's not home yet. I'm sorry. Wait, let me read that again. I was using a necklace as a pendulum, and I asked if I'm to be working on anything, and I listed off a few things, and I got a no. And I asked if I'm to work on TF work, and I got a yes. TF, TF, TF. Can you read if I'm right on this? TF, what's TF? Hi, honey, I haven't seen you yet, but I see people saying hi. Doo-doo. Vicky, you are so funny. I actually, Lori Spears, have another late bloomers class starting in about a month. So the other one is still going, and I'll have another one starting from the very beginning in about a month. So I've got to get that up. I'm tweaking some things. Okay. And I was looking for what Vicky had to say because I've got to go pick up my husband because he's taking me to dinner. Owl and dragonfly. Lovely, Kelly. Lovely. You had a monkey come with you meditating yesterday. That is how we run into our totems, you guys. That's how we find out what some of our guides are, is when we're in meditations and animals just drop in. Pay attention. Pay attention. Where did she go? Oh, the Russian people that were destroyed by Stalin. That is awful. Okay, I've got to go get changed because my husband wants to take me to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I do like Buffalo Wild Wings. Who doesn't? I mean, come on. And then he's going to take me to the beach. He just doesn't know it yet. So I think I'll go get clothes on. All right, guys. It's been lovely, as always, spending time with you this afternoon. And if I am at the beach and I have my phone, I will turn it on so you guys can hear the waves for a minute. But at the moment, I have to go make myself presentable to go do that. So I will talk to you guys later, and find love, find joy, feel divine, because damn it, you are. And it's all wonderful. And we feel great, and we're almost like Mary Poppins. All right, guys, have a good evening. Bye.